number. Big numbers. Big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunts. Whole team count, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a... Second of two on a Monday night between the Washington Redskins and the Arizona Cardinals. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway on a Monday night. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They're led out by their strong-arm quarterback out of Texas A&M. That's Ryan Tannehill.
And many believe that Ryan Tannehill is ready to fulfill his promise. Been in the league a little while now, been through some ups and downs, some bumps and bruises, but the talent is evident. Can run it, can throw it, and I think now he's ready to be a great leader.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And he completes it to Westbrook. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And here a look at the offensive starters for the Redskins.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to Smith. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And when I think of Russell Wilson, I think not just of the big plays that he's made. Those are considerable, but when they were made.
Mike, 380. 55. Cut.
Now Wilson on first down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Right here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Wilson, buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action now. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 20-yard line.
First down at the 20-yard line.
55, Mike, guys, 55. 14, front it.
From From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing again here. Wilson steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. A.J. Green there to make the... Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? 50, plant.
You ready, Rick? You ready, Rick? Let's go, baby.
Go.
Tannehill on first down. He's able to find Wallace. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tannehill now to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Tannehill throwing again. That's complete to Smith. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. It's caught, Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense And you can see momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
No gain on the screen there at second down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Ronald Jones there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Tannehill's pass complete to Ronald Jones.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
380! Alert, 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 alert!
From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Finding Green complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. There's Wilson to throw. That's complete to John Ross. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Wilson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. He'll get this to Eckler. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. So we're all right. We will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
There. 55. 14. Come on.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram, his second sack of the night.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Bring out. Sam. Check nine. Wide. Get wide. Three. All those special.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. From the 45 on second down, Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Tannehill. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Tannehill. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Go 14.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 41-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to...
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Washington, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the